Hey everyone, Nickfil here. I put out the ultimate portfolio for you guys. It's got a lot of great stuff in it. Here's pages from it. We have 5 Batman pages that you can color at home. We got 3 Bone pages. We've got 2 Next Wave pages, and we've got 2 Stray Bullets pages. And all this stuff is available to download right below me. There's going to be a link in the description. You guys can take this stuff, color it up, and these pages are all built for you to get work. And I talked about this. I talked about all this kind of stuff in one of my other videos about the goals of the pages, so you're going to want to check that out. Now, if you downloaded these pages and you're like, I don't even know where to start, I don't know how to start coloring comics, this is for you. This is going to be Comic Books 101, like introduction. This is how to handle these pages so that you can start coloring. Now, a lot of you looked at Bone and you saw these layers, and you looked at Next Wave and you saw layers, and you were like, okay, I'm comfortable. And then you saw these Batman pages and there were no layers, and you kind of didn't know where to proceed. That's fine. I'm going to show you how I colored for the first like 12, 15 years of my career. A lot of my career is done this way, and it is the simplest way to color. So if you go into channels, which is right here, we're gonna show channels off, and you want to make sure this only really works in CMYK. This does not work in RGB. So CMYK color, which is what the Batman pages are, you can hold down Shift, click the black channel, and then click the little eyeball next to the channel. So we're viewing CMYK, but we're only on cyan, magenta, yellow. Now cyan, magenta, yellow is a full spectrum of color. Everything in here, actually, all these flats are cyan, magenta, yellow. We have like these are all the clean, nice flats. So we can actually go in, and I'm just going to use this orange to show you, like once we have the black channel deselected but visible, we can just go in and color. We can do whatever we want here. Now, if your monitor calibration is more on the brighter side, you're going to see some like ghosting and stuff in here. I'm going to show you how to fix that. What you want to do is, once you're done, and we've created a masterpiece here, I think we can all agree. Once you're done with coloring, once you've gone in and done all the coloring on the cyan, magenta, yellow channels, and keep in mind, we're still only working one layer right here. Once you've done all this coloring, you can go to the black channel, select it just by clicking it, go to your wand, make sure that contiguous is off, and then click the black. Now we have every single black pixel selected here. They're all selected. You want to make the black as it can be, and also make sure that it prints well. So you just select, modify, contract 1 pixel, and then you want to select CMYK, so you're selecting everything, all of the channels. And then you want a black that is going to be nice and thick, not the Photoshop default black. If you hit D, Photoshop will give you a default black that is like kind of just weird. It's like the K tone is at 90 for some reason. It's weird. You don't want that. What you want, and you can see down here in the lower right, you got CMYK. What you want is, usually I used 80, 60, 40, 100 for the most of my career, but lately I've been using 60, 60, 40, 100. This is exactly what I'm using right here. You can click OK, and then fill. And now it's filled, and you're not getting any of the ghosted stuff over here, where this orange was kind of like shining through the Batman's cape. But you can no longer work on this file. Like, you're all done. You've finished it up. And the reason that it's tough to work over is because once we turn off the black, look, we have kind of like black shining through on all this. Like, it's going to be very difficult to continue to work. So you want to make a work file, and you want to make a for print file, just in case, there's corrections or something like that. So that's like the very, very basic way to do what we do, to start coloring. That is how I colored for most of my career. And you might want to do an extra layer to do like special effects or something. Set it to screen, and then, you know, take a red, and you can work over the black layer like so. We're doing something crazy. I don't know what this is. This is not, don't do this. So yeah, this is kind of how I started with my career. But if you want to do something a little more sophisticated, you're more comfortable in layers, let me show you how to do that. So we clicked back to CMYK. This is the file as you would open it. And we're on one layer. We got CMYK. What you want to do is select the black channel. So we only have the black channel selected. Control A selects everything. Select all, which is also right here. You want to copy it, and then you want to fill it with white. So we've basically just nuked the line art. Now we have CMYK. We're ready to go. Like we don't need to work in channels anymore. Like we can just like get rid of this thing. We're working in layers now. So we have the layers selected. These are the flats that we have ready to go. And to get the line art to work right, you want to do a new layer. You want to pick a black color, and now you want to pick a good black, not the Photoshop default black. And like I said, 60, 60, 40, 100, right here. I have it saved in my palette right there. So you fill it, and I know you're like, how are we going to get to line art from here? And we have the layer set to normal. We click the little this little button down here. This creates a layer mask. Now the layer mask, if we alt click it, we can view the mask. Now we want to drop the line art in here, so we can paste it from our clipboard, and it's in here. Now the thing about the layer mask is that white stuff is going to shine through, and black stuff is going to be hidden. So right now, it's gonna put this color, black, that we filled that layer with, in the white parts. So it's gonna look like this. This is not where we want to be. So we just alt-click the layer mask to select it, and then Control-I inverts it. Inverts everything here. So we create like a negative. If you think about it like a film negative. And we're ready to go. Here we go. And we can use any kind of color we want. We can use CMYK colors. This is a pink that is just 100% magenta, and that is it. Or we can go like deep. We can go down here. This has a bunch of K in it, and we can use that color too. It comes out fine. Now normally this color in the CMY method, where we were making the black channel, unselecting it but making it visible, this K wouldn't come out in the color. And that can be frustrating for you. But the advantage of using the CMY process and unselecting K is that it's going to box you in to printable colors instead of going too dark in print. And for a beginner, that might be good for you. If you just want to jump in and you want full range of value, like, you can do it this way. Now, here we have a piece from the realm. This isn't in the Ultimate Portfolio, but I just wanted to bring it up because this is something that you might incur as you color. This is line art that has gray in it. It's not black and white exclusively like everything is in the Ultimate Portfolio. Now, if we go in here and we check out Jeremy's lines, you can see there's like, you know, it's like toothy, and there's this gray in here, and you know, when we really zoom in, you can see all these like gray pixels. So in order to color line art like this, you need to use the inverted mask on a solid black layer for the line art. You need to color it this way. This is the most efficient way to color that type of line art. So even if you color a lot of stuff using only CMYK and turning off the K and then making it visible and then going to town coloring, even if you do it that way for a long time, if you get a page that's like got a lot of gray in it and you use that method, it's not going to work right. But it's going to work fine for all the pages that are in the Ultimate Portfolio. I hope you guys are all set now. I hope you guys are like ready to color. Get into the meat and potatoes of color theory. We're going to talk about that sometime soon. I talk about it all the time on my channel, twitch.tv/Nickfil. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the stuff gets ported over to YouTube. So just come hang out and see how I color pages. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, anything at all, like you can't get files to work right or whatever, Twitter is right there. I check it all the time. And there's going to be a link for the Discord down below in the description. You want to use that Discord link. I'm there Monday to Friday, like practically all the time. I'm checking it all the time, just like Twitter. So please come by and ask me whatever questions you have. Until then, keep making comics.